Hands up who's got sympathy for me. Come on, get him up. Get him up. Thank you. Cool, it is a tough sport. It is a tough sport when you know what I'm dealing with, mate. Good.
Paul, sum up the performance and how you feel about it from your point of view.
I'm pleased the final whistle went. I think we came across, obviously, a very good Manchester City team who wanted to win, who set out from the start. I think the first 10 minutes confused my lads a little bit, although we'd prepped them as well as we could and told them how they played. I don't think until you actually witness it with your own eyes how good they are and how quick they are and how good their movement is. But I thought they thoroughly, obviously deserved the win. I'm not an idiot, and they deserved to take the lead. But then after 1-0, I thought we had a good sort of few passages of the game where we were causing a couple of problems, a corner here and there, and chasing down a back pass with a goalkeeper. And I was thinking if one of our players would have gone with a bit more purchase, they might have got something. But then I was thinking if we get in at half time at 1-0, I'll be really pleased. But then them 2 quick goals sort of killed the tie off straight away then. And really, at half time, it felt more damage limitation than realism. That's my honest opinion. And I think, can I ask my lads to give me much more? No, I can't. The golfing class is for everyone to see. And I think it summed it up when I told my right back to smile with about 10 minutes left when Sterling came off and Sane came on. I'm thinking, oh my God. So they take off the English one and bring on the German one. So I think that sort of summed up the difference in class. However, I was pleased with some performances, and I like to think that the lads will learn something from it. And if they do, going for the remainder of the season, it's not a day of their career wasted.
With that in mind then, what do you think you take from the experience? Because I'd imagine you will want to guard against any lasting damage from it, particularly as arguably you've got a bigger, more important game next week against Ipswich.
Yeah, we said that to the lads beforehand. Like, there isn't pressure today. There will be pressure next week. We always say to them that everything matters. So we've got a real thin, tight attention to detail. And, the second goal was hugely disappointing. That is stoppable in my eyes. I just think they can learn a lot off how good Man City were, how good their wingers' movement is to get on the ball. They go away, they come 2 and then they go away again, or vice versa. They do like 3 movements, and just the way that when they lose the ball, their enthusiasm and desire to get it back is hugely impressive. Now, if my lads can take that away, great. I think, before I forget, I just want to say how great I thought Ben Wiles was in midfield. That's only his 3rd full appearance for the club. He signed a new contract last week, and he had his home debut last week and was excellent. And I thought he was excellent today, and I didn't think he played against anyone's shirt. You know what I mean? He didn't show him too much respect. And I just said to the lads after the game there, in big moments you have to make the right decisions. And today I thought Ben made most of them. So we're really pleased with him. And, the lads won't be too disheartened by the scoreline. I know it sounds depressing, but Premier League teams come here and get a good licking, so we shouldn't be embarrassed by that. But just the golfing class is just so great.
Paul, you only named 6 substitutes. Can you kind of explain a bit more why that
I named 6, and then 1 was injured, and then one of them was also so newly. The honest answer is I have no more players, so it wasn't a massive statement or anything. That they're only the players available for me. So. Richie Towell's back because he's suspended. So we run a small squad, and at the moment we're down on numbers. Is that it? Oh. Not really. I spoke to him briefly beforehand and said be gentle on the side of the pitch, and then after I just shook his hand and said, look, your team's a joy to watch. A joy is a stretch. A pain to watch would have been more polite, but that was it. Just shook his hand, and in fairness, I appreciate the respect he showed our team by putting out such a strong one.
Paul, a Rotherham following of more than 6,000. I noticed you at the end, you went out on the pitch and made a point in saluting them. Just what are your thoughts on the following that Rotherham took today?
Well, it's hugely impressive. I felt I'd let them down a little bit because they didn't have anything massively to cheer about. Although they were singing and cheering, in fairness to him, I just wish we'd have got a goal because the place would have gone crazy. Even at 7-0, 7-1 would have gone mental. So it's just more of that, really. I really appreciate the fact they stayed with the team. And I've said this in many press conferences. I think our fans have a real good soccer knowledge, and I think they can appreciate what our lads were trying to do against world-class players. So, you can try as hard as you like, but if someone's genetically quicker than you, there's not much you can do. And I think, fairness to Man City, their slowest player is quicker than my quickest player. So, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to my players, they're amazing, but this is just a different level. And if any of my players want to come and play in the Premier League one day with some club, then they have to look at the standard they're playing against. Yep. Oh. Yes. Great. It went well. I'm meeting another one tomorrow. Obviously, with the numbers, I need to get bodies in. We definitely need some help in the middle of the park because, like, Ryan Manning's gone back and Richie Tower suspended. So it went really well. I think the lad wants to come, but then all the boring stuff isn't anything to do with me. So I had a coffee with him for a couple of 3 hours, showed him how we want to play and how he'd fit into the team. And I asked him to think about it for a few days and get back to me if he wanted to come. And he texted me within an hour saying, like, he really wanted to come. So hopefully that will get done over the next couple of days. I didn't invite him to the game today. I'm not as stupid as I look. But obviously he'll see the scoreline. But like I said, I'm not embarrassed by the scoreline at all. It was a joy to bring my team here, and like I said, if they learn something from the day and that improves them in just 1%, and that helps us going forward, then it's not a day of their career wasted. Always.